up, guys and girls? Bulk Brogan back for some more racing life in Automobilista 2. Hope you're keeping well, looking after yourself wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is. Good morning to Eldarian. Good evening to myself, because it's 8:04 PM here. I mean, you could be watching live, you'd be watching the replay, you could be watching anywhere in the world. Although why you'd want to, I'm not really sure, because this Formula 1 season so far has been an absolute disaster. Yes, I did get 2 points on the board in Hockenheim in round 2 of the season, this Formula 1 season in Automobilista 2 Racing Life. But I DNF'd in the first round, and kind of had a few problems in the previous round at Imola, where the car was just... It was wet, it was raining a little bit, and then it was drying out, and it was just a carnage, to be honest with you. So 3 rounds done, 2 points on the board, even though we've had pole position at Monaco, even though we've had a battle with Max Verstappen for the win in Monaco, it's just not come together for some reason. So hopefully today, as the video title says, which could be up here or could be down here, it could be anywhere. I don't know what device you're watching on. I may be an international motorsport superstar, but I'm not a psychic, so wherever the title is, you can see the season starts here, and it really kind of has to be honest with you, because 2 points on the board is not going to cut it. Not when we've won GT3 championships, not when we've run truck championships, you know, not when we've won the IndyCar championship. It's just not going to cut it. The sponsors demand better results. So, yeah. We're going to be doing some good racing today. We're at Jerez, round 4 of the season, round 4 of 10. So, no DRS, which is going to make things a bit more interesting, might make it a little bit more difficult to overtake. So, if we qualify well, that could go very well. Oh, 5 AM indeed. Do I look tired? I don't know if I... Do I? I don't know. I don't know, Sean. I don't feel that tired. I don't know, maybe my eyes are giving it away. Just... cumulative lack of sleep, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Hey Ricardo, it's the creator! Colin Burton is here as well. Rumours abound. Where will Bulk be driving next year? Well, for Sergio Perez's sake, he's actually driving a lot better in this season than he is in reality. Anyway, let's go over to Racing Life, shall we? Let's have a look and see what we're dealing with today. Okay, it's the month of May in this series. We have 80 fame, 497 legacy. Actually, let's have a look. Where does that put us? That puts us ahead of Kelvin van der Linde and behind Mika Hakkinen. That is not a bad place to be in terms of motorsport greats. I'll take that. I mean, Hakkinen, as soon as he comes back from the sabbatical, that number's going to go up again, to be honest with you. So let's not pay too much attention to that. 2.6 million in the bank. We own the car outright, so we don't have any leasing fees. So we're just making bank from this point onwards. And speaking of making bank, our sponsor pays us $5.775 thousand. That was a really weird way of saying it. $5,775 for every race we do, regardless of where we finish. And we get a bonus, $13,125 if we finish in the top 10, which you wouldn't think would be that difficult, yet we've only done it once this season so far. Oh, most likely Eldarian, I'd say. Yeah, I'm not feeling too tired, Sean, but the eyes don't lie. We'll see. Anyway, major trophies. Quick recap. We've got a GTE championship, we've got an IndyCar championship, we've got a truck championship. I've already said all this. You probably already know this already. Why am I repeating myself? About 87 races on the board, 27 pole positions, 42 podiums and 29 wins. This is probably the longest barren streak that Bulk has had since starting Racing Life. The worst run of results that I've had on the board so far. It feels like ages since we've had a win. Well, I mean, literally and figuratively. So yeah, really pinning my hopes on this today. So if we go over and have a look at the AMS2 screen, and let's familiarize ourselves with the championship standings. We can see that Carlos Sainz, after 3 rounds, is out front with 44 points, the only person all season to get 2 podiums. It's a very close field today, this season. Lando Norris in second with a win on 35. We've got Russell And then we got Max tied, so they're third place. They've got a win and a bit each. Then Albon in fifth in the Williams in 30 points. Alonso, Hamilton, Perez, Hulkenberg, and Stroll rounding out the top 10. So a very mixed up season. But if we scroll down a bit further, we can see that the bottom half of the table, Oscar Piastri, our nemesis from the first 2 rounds, which is kind of karmaed itself out. You know, he took me out of Monaco, I took him out at Hockenheim. We're all good now. Oscar's a nice, easygoing fella. We don't hold grudges. But Brogan, the last of the point scorers, in 15th place on 2 points. So that is where we're at. And we can see that Charles Leclerc has got no points. Wow, he was having a shocker of a season. But also, my teammate, Yuki Tsunoda, doesn't have any points. So, although it might be looking pretty grim for Brogan here, I've still got more points than Yuki. So, it's not all bad. First thing you've got to do is beat your teammate in Formula 1. So, I'm ticking that box. So a reminder of what we've had so far: Monaco, Hockenheim, Imola. Today is Jerez. 50% distance race. I think it's 36 laps. It says it right there. Qualifying is 10 minutes. Practice is 20. So not much time to get into it. And then for the rest of the season, we've got Interlagos, Spa, Nürburgring, Barcelona without the chicane, Spielberg, and Montreal, which is a fantastic roster. So thank you, Racing Life, for putting that one on the board. But like I said, only track of the season, Jerez, that doesn't have a DRS zone. Every other track this season we go to does have DRS and plenty of it. So, I mean, we could use it on the main straight and the back straight before Villeneuve-Schumacher corner, but it's just not enabled in AMS2. We physically can't even use it if we wanted to. Yeah, you're right. Jerez. We've got 2 Spanish circuits. We've got Jerez and Barcelona. We've got 2 German circuits, Hockenheim and Nürburgring. We don't have a Monza. We don't have a Silverstone. We are missing those ones. It's only a 10 race season, but yeah, like I said, half distance races. It's going to be good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up a lot of rubber on the cooldown lap here today. That is right, Colin. Don't want to fall flat of that one like someone did at the weekend. Sunny London, laughing gravy. Good stuff, mate. Not the rain, but just the fact that you are in sunny London. It doesn't stay sunny for long, so make the most of it while you can. Hopefully it's not too stinking hot. So we're going to be running the AI at 106 today. Now, I'm going to be turning the aggression down to medium. I mean, I've got to try something because the AI this season have been absolutely shocking. They've had issues with blue flags, they've had issues with overtaking, so I'm going to try it on medium today. It was max for the first round and put it on high for the last 2. I'm going to bump it down to medium just to see, and the AI skill is 106. I'm kind of hovering around about that 105 to 108 kind of region. I've done some quick practice laps earlier just to get that dialed in. That's one of the good things about doing one race per stream, is you can kind of, you know, you don't have to play around with the AI settings on the stream and go, right, I was way too fast in quality, let's bump it back. Nah, this is good. So about 106. 106 is where we're at. So no time like the present, really. Let's get stuck straight into it, shall we? Because 20 minutes practice is not a lot of time. 10 minutes qualifying is even less. There we go. And wherever you are, whatever time it is, great to have you here. Thank you for tuning in. Just want to get some points on the board. I just want to get a top 10. That's all I'm chasing today. Now, don't forget, there is a vote happening in chat right now. So, don't forget to get your votes in on where you think Brogan is going to finish in today's race. Doesn't matter for qualifying, it's just in the race. There we go. Lovely stuff. My overlays are working. I have recently upgraded my CPU to an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X 3D. And I'm noticing a big jump in AMS2. Far less stutters, the frame rates are way smoother. I'm loving it. It's great. So, setup today, I'm going to go out on like half a tank's worth of fuel. Soft tyres just to get a feel for it. Not much more to it, really. Let's get out on track and let's get driving. Yes, this could be the race, Andy. This could be the race. It certainly needs to be. And one good result could make all of the difference here. Because, like I said, there is nothing in it in terms of points. absolutely nothing in it at all. It's so tight in the championship.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line. Your tyres are cold, watch out. Your brakes are cold, be careful.
Thank you, spotter. Oh, it's so awesome in VR, Yuri, it really is. And this is actually a really good track for the Formula Ones. I can see why they tested here. The aerodynamics are ridiculous. He just sticks the car to the road. Like these corners here, this is flat. Down a gear and just pin it and hope it sticks. I'm going to move out of the way for one of the Red Bulls here. He's on a flying lap. There you go. I think it was Max. And then this sequence as well, so much fun to drive. Will it make for great racing? I'm not too sure. Knock it down to 5th, manage that slide. And I can't quite seem to get these corners. That second apex is always really tricky. The AI have just got so much more speed. And then rip front left tyre as you load it up through those right-handers there. So first flying lap, let's pump the engine, not engine, the battery mode up to balanced.
Just done a 115.00.
Let's get used to this nice and quickly. Oh, yep. There's a few sketchy acceleration zones here where you've got to be so careful putting the power down.
Sector 1 is 0.7.
Like that. Bit of a big wiggle there. Short shifted for the traction. Very easy to overheat the tyres here at Jerez. Very hot. Track temperature 39 degrees at the moment. It's only going to get warmer as the day progresses. No rain forecast today, just lots of sun.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Lots of Spanish sun. Yeah, Fanatec have gone bust. I saw that. Although I did get an email from them saying all business operations are still resuming as usual while they sort things out. But I guess that's just a boilerplate kind of email. What lap is this?
P9. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Now let's try and not lose the rear through this right-hander now.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
First lap on the board puts us in P9. That's a promising start, although a fair bit off the pace of the leader, which I think is Max. Oh yeah, once the aerodynamics load up, that is so satisfying.
Your Sector 2 time is quick. Alright Dan, 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes.
You'd think so. Oh, a bit wide there. Ah, it scrubbed a lot of time off. Oh, big lock up on the front left there. Wow, that was because it was dirty. That's going to have a nice big flat spot now.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 is 1.8 off the pace. That lap was a 117.22.
Now obviously this isn't on a quali trim, I'm just running the battery unbalanced mode.
Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace.
And I'm running on a medium fuel load, so I reckon once I turn the battery up, it could be pretty good. Just need to find my feet. After this I'll put some mediums on and try a few laps and see what the delta is. Once I can get a representative Lap on the board on the softs, of course. Oh, that was a bit sketch going in. Tyres are definitely...
Sector 2 time is okay.
Holding on to a lot of residual heat. That's better. Oh, another lockup again. I caught the same flat spot. Alright, that's going to be a 16 flat, kind of.
Sector 1 is 0.35 off the pace. Sector 2 time is okay. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace. That lap was a 116.12.
Already the front left is down to 64%. That'll be those lockers. But then the other tyres are down to 90 already. That's literally 4 laps on the board. Those softs aren't lasting long at all.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
So this is, excuse me, going to be the in-lap. You charge the battery up a bit. Come in for some mediums. See how the mediums handle on a run. And then I'm going to do a quali run at the end just to see what it's got. Like JK says, turn up the wick and give it a crack. So I'm just charging the battery a bit here. The pit entry is pretty awkward here. It kind of jinks off just at the last moment. Look at this. It's a very acute pit lane as well.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Oh, there's my pit there. It's really early. I'm going to get pinged for reversing in the pit lane here. Sorry, FIA. Get some mediums on. Yeah, I overshot my box there. That's taken a while. Very nasty pit entry indeed, Yuri. Kind of pulls off at just the last minute, so it's kind of like a double break, and then it's really tight. So nice set of mediums on here. That'll do. I'm going to go out and do some laps on balanced mode to get a direct comparison, so low 16s.
The pit exit's clear.
Bearing in mind this is only practice, the AI do turn it up a bit for quali. They find another second or so usually. They don't tend to do quali runs in practice sessions, and in the race they start off kind of medium speed, and then but they really pick up pace towards the end, whereas I struggle to find pace towards the end of the race. So I'm considering starting the race on mediums, depending on how well this run goes here. If the mediums are okay and they don't overheat too much. Oh, that's Yuki on a lap, let him through. Go on, Yuki, my friend. Hey, Sticky, good to see you. Hope you've recovered from your day out the other day. You're not aching too much, mate. Okay, balanced mode. Let's do 2 or 3 laps, and then we'll do a quali run on softs at the end with the engine. Sorry, the battery turned up. Oh, nice one, Sticky. Sounds good, mate. Definitely share some pictures of that.
Okay, Dan, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
We are halfway through our practice session already. Not much time to prep for our strategies and do our research for the race. Very quickly paced run plan today.
Sector 1 is 0.
There we go.
Off the pace.
Now there is less fuel in it than before, so it is going to be a bit quicker. Oh wow! No, it's a bit looser on the rear there. Oh, that does sound good indeed, Colin. Yuki's going to come into the pits here. He's going pretty slowly. Is he going to let us through? Ooh, bit of rubber flicked up. Okay, that's Yuki out of the way. Hopefully no one comes out the pits. We can get a nice clean lap in on mediums at representative time.
Sector 1 is 0.26 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.2 off the pace. That was 117.14.
Yeah, you guys are all making me hungry, Colin. Look what you started with your bacon butty there, mate. Wouldn't mind one, but I've just had dinner.
Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace.
Paella, homemade, with chorizo and chicken. Delicious if I say so. Bit late on the brakes there. Smoothly put the power down. Got a little bit back on exit, but nowhere near the apex. Definitely another tenth or so to find in there.
Sector 2 time is good.
We're actually up on our soft tyre lap so far. Mediums might be a good option here. Hey, Rob.
Sector 1 is 0.34 off the pace. Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. That last lap was 116.00.
Mid-practice here. Getting valuable data for the race on how these mediums are going to go. Yeah, mediums don't seem too bad in terms of overall grip and lap time, to be honest. Temperature's getting a bit hot on the front left, though. Starting to creep up a bit. That might be an issue. The softs were actually hanging on a lot better in terms of temperature. So it's wearing out less, but if the temperature goes up, it's just going to lose so much grip and turn into an understeer machine very quickly. Is it a surprise, though? I mean,
E5.
The aerodynamic loading on this car around this circuit is incredible. It's such a high speed, high downforce circuit, so many fast corners. It's so much fun in this car, it really is. So much fun to drive. Nice run out the final corner there. One more lap and then we'll come in for our quali run.
Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
That is true, Sticky. Was it here that Lorenzo went and jumped into the lake on the inside that time? I mean, I know he's done it a few times, but wasn't this the first? Nice, made the apex that time. And there's a 10th. Oh, that rear is dancing around. Might not look like it on the stream, but I can feel it in the wheel. That grip is at a premium through that fast sweeping left. Nice, that's 2/10 up. That's on mediums.
2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 time is good. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Your last lap time was 115.80. Okay, Dan, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Alright, charging up the battery. Let's change the strategy to soft. It's not going to be a full quali run because obviously we've still got like
2.2 seconds off the pace.
8 laps of fuel in the tank. But it's good enough. It's going to be lowish fuel. So I've requested some soft tyres for the pits. Another chance to practice the pit entry as well and not miss my pit box. That would be nice. But this is such a fun track to drive in these cars.
7 seconds off the pace.
So battery's completely off. We're at 100% here. That's right, the GT3s that I joined at last minute. Bit too cautious there.
Watch your speed.
There we go, that's better. Hey, Punchy Waterfall, good to see you. Oh, that should definitely help Colin. I mean, having everything in the same position exactly every time.
Pit exit looks clear. 6th place.
Is a big help. Been pushed down to 6 now. Some cars coming through on the inside.
Right. Clear right. Your front tyres are cold.
A nice gap behind as well. That Aston Martin is being absolutely hounded by the McLaren there. If you need any help, by the way, Colin, just give us a shout, mate. I've built a couple of rigs now. Not as many as some of the guys in the chat, but yeah.
Okay, Dan. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Nick De Silva! Good to see you, good sir. Hope you're keeping well. Hope the 24 hours went well. I haven't checked in on the results yet, mate. Oh, hello, Mrs. Sticky. Oh, actually, that just sounds wrong, doesn't it? Right, we've got some slow cars up here, so they're either going to be coming in to the pits this lap. Oh, they're on an outlap, so let's build a gap. We've got a nice gap behind us as well. Quali run time. 2 minutes I might get. Let's see how long the battery lasts here.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Oh, that's rotten luck, Nick. Sorry to hear that, man.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Whoa! That's dancing around on the rear there. Hopefully we don't get held up too much here.
Car left, clear to the left.
Just have to go around the outside instead.
Your sector 2 time is quick.
So not as much.
P2, sectors 1 and 3 are 2/10 off the pace. Sector 2 time is good.
So that was a full quali run with low fuel. I only gained like 3/10 on the softs. Fresh set of softs as well. And I'd used 75% of the battery, so you definitely can't do 2 laps in a row. I've now switched the battery management to off, so this is actually full charge, 0 deployment. So let's see how much we can charge the battery in a lap. Already after the first sector it's back up to 53. So, but it's well down on pace.
Checkered flag, P2.
Battery up to 70% now. Yeah, we definitely got held up by, I think it was Bottas in that corner we just went through there. So there's probably another 3 or 4 tenths to find because we were offline round the outside. So maybe we can match Max for pole, but then again the AI always improve a lot in quali.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
And that's the end of practice. I mean, if we get 3 people matching times for pole WC, that'll make for a pretty exciting race. But yeah, a repeat of 97 that in the race, that definitely wouldn't be good. So, practice looks promising. Look at that. Bulk Brogan, 3.5 tenths off the pace of Max Verstappen, which is kind of where we were in Monaco, around about that pace. And this is the kind of pace that I know this car has got. But I mean, we're only 2 tenths ahead of Lewis. Another 100th or so ahead of Scholl. And then Alonso's back, 6/10. Hulkenberg, again, going strong in qualifying, 7/10. Sainz, 8. Lando, 9. So, I mean, drop a few tenths, there's not much in it, to be honest with you. And then if we go further down the field, we can see we've got Logan Sargent, 3.3 off the pace. Zhou Guanyu, 3.1 off the pace. So yeah, I mean, there's a big field spread here, way more than we would be getting in real life. But then again, I don't know what kind of runs these people have been on. I've been doing hard tire runs, medium tire runs, high fuel, low fuel, what kind of battery.
End of the session, P2.
Just don't know. Just don't know. No Lawson, unfortunately, Sticky. I'm replacing Daniel Ricciardo in this season because Daniel Ricciardo's hand injury flared up, and I mean that's why I've got I've got the official. Well, it's not official. It's off AliExpress. It was like $5, but don't tell anybody. Don't tell Lauren Meckies. He'll have me wearing rip-off merch on the stream. I'll be fired for that. But yeah, Daniel Ricciardo's hand injury flared up again, so I'm standing in for him for this season. So maybe Liam Lawson will take my seat next season, because I don't think these kind of performances are gonna, or race performances are gonna keep me in the team for long. But that's the practice. We're gonna go over to the qualifying session now. Nick, Sticky, stop it, you. It's not that kind of stream, Dad. Oh, don't tempt him, Sticky. Don't encourage him. You know what he's like. All right, let's go over to quali. No time like the present. There's only 10 minutes to get a lap done, and everyone's going to be filing up the pits now. So let's take some fuel out. We'll put some softs on. Maybe. So we're going to do an out lap, a push lap, a charge lap, a push lap. So that's 4. So that'll be in, I need to put like maybe, yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. That just gets us to 5, so that'll be good. Okay. That's what we're going to be running. Out lap, push lap, charge lap, push lap. Because I like to get into the flow. Punch a waterfall. That is true. Alright, let's get going because the first cars are going to be coming round soon, and I don't want to be the traffic on my outlap.
It exit is clear. Alright, Dan, we've got 8 minutes to set a lap.
The only advice I would give you, Colin, about building a rig is just give yourself twice as much time as you think you'll need, because bolts always get stuck, things always go wrong. Not wrong, but things always just can be a bit more complicated than you anticipate, you know? Like, there's always something, so just give yourself plenty of time. Take lots of breaks, and you'll be loving it in no time. Your brand new rig, mate. Right. We are now in the quali session. I'm on my out lap. Nice fresh tyres, nice low fuel. Really nice and clear track. This is perfect. Let's get those tyres and brakes warmed up. But not too much. That's better. I've never noticed that before, Dad, but no, it is very similar, isn't it? The pit exit. It's very Donington-esque, just with a little bit of a hill thrown in there today. Oh, jeez, Eldarian. Stay safe, mate. Alright, quali run time. Headphones on, volume up. Here we go. okay.
Okay, Dan, you're locking up your fronts a lot.
I just got on the dirty stuff on the outside, lost the grip, and then the rear went round. So let's return to the pit box. Thankfully, we do have a spare car here.
Exit's clear. Push.
Normally that would be the end of the qualifying session, but against all regulations, against all expectations, we do have a third car, the only team in the field with a third car. Nobody needs to know. I was going to say, we have the best mechanics in the world. We just have a spare car and a teleportation device to get us back to the pits. Because that is the power of bulk Brogan. You didn't know that. And I've been trying to keep it a secret, but actually I was the missing 8th member of the boys. The teleporter. So let's just pretend that didn't happen. Let's go again. Well, this is going to make it pretty tight on time. Inkter. That's true. If this was Williams, I'd be handing my car over to Sergeant right now, because that's the kind of alternate universe this is. Alright, start another lap. We've still got some nice gaps on track here, so...
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Bump it up to quali mode. And let's go! Let's try again. Let's try and not bin it. Right, don't go too wide.
Sector 1 is 0.36 off the
There we go, that's better. Oh, we might have some traffic up ahead though. Oh, big lock up on the front right. Whoa!
Sector 2 is
I think the grip's changed or something. The car is a lot looser than it was in practice. Didn't destroy the car that time. Let's drag some of that brake. Let's see if we've got enough charge. We might run out of charge on this lap. Yep, might just have enough charge for a flying lap. Maybe.
Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.36 off the pace. Sector 3 is 9.2 seconds off the pace. Your lap time was 1:24.
That's right, WC, the track moved.
There's 5 minutes of fuel left.
It's definitely a vibration in that front right. It's not going to help matters.
Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace.
Something has definitely changed. The track has definitely lost grip. Wow. Compared to practice, the rear is sliding all over the place. Not quite sure how I saved that, to be honest. I'm not complaining.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Okay, Dan, you've used half your fuel.
Track temperature's gone up 4 degrees, Sean. Didn't think it'd make that much of a difference, though.
P13, that's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 1 is 0.36 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 1.1 off the pace. That lap time was 1:16.50. 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
Okay, I've got enough time to do a charge lap and enough fuel for charge lap and then one more flying at the end. Currently P13 on the grid, that's not good enough.
Sector 1 is 2.7 seconds off the pace.
It was second in practice with a 1 minute 14. Was it a 114 or a 115? I can't remember. It was pretty good. Need to get that battery up to 75% before we cross the line.
Sector 2 is 4.2 seconds off the pace.
Let these guys go through.
Car right, clear right.
Let them go through. Go through!
Right side, clear right.
Okay, we just got enough battery. We've got one chance to do this. With tyres that aren't in the best condition. Okay.
15th place. Two minutes of fuel remaining.
It's so sketchy.
Sector 1 is 0.40 off the
That's
pace.
better, there we go. Almost grabbed that front right with the flat spot again. Don't get in the way, traffic. Those two Astons. Eight tenths up. Oh, lost a tenth with that horrible exit there. Where's this going to put us? 8th. P8. Oh, 15.7. I reckon there was definitely a low 15 in that for sure. Low 15 would have got us 4th on the grid. With new tyres, that would have definitely been a low 15, but do you know what? I stuffed that up way too many times. Didn't adjust my driving style to suit the grip conditions on the track, and paid the price for it. So there is definitely potential to move forwards in this race, I feel. However, the soft tyres do... That was a bit of a wild quali session. Yeah, Sergio Perez on pole position. Max, we out-qualified Max. Although Carlos Sainz is the person we really have to... Oh, and it's out of fuel. Carlos Sainz is the person we have to keep an eye on because they're leading the championship. Where's Yuki? Where did Yuki qualify? Oh, 11th. Oh, that's not too bad. That's Yuki's best quali. Now, we can potentially get some good points from here. So, Perez and Hamilton front row, Norris, Leclerc second row, Albon, again, absolutely killing it in the Williams. Albon, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Brogan in 8th, Alonso and Verstappen behind. So, the question now is, what tyres do we start on? Because they're not going to last long, whatever we go on. It might even be a 2-stop race today. Now, the AI will go soft tyres for every single pit stop, because that's just the way they work in AMS2. That's just the strategy that they do.
P8. Pit window opens on lap 1.0.
Okay.
36 laps.
Track temp is even hotter. I reckon, let's start on the softs. WC, yeah. Let's start on the softs, because the AI are going to be starting on the softs. If we don't start on the softs, we are going to lose a lot of time. We might be able to run longer into the race and then switch onto the softs at the end. But the way I see it is, if we start on the mediums and go long, we're kind of committing to a one-stop. And we might lose loads of time on the mediums, and then we can't do anything about it. We just got to stick it out, and we just have to abandon and go onto the softs anyway. Whereas if we start on the softs, I can see how long they last, and then make a judgment call. If we have to stop before like third distance, so like what's 36, 12, lap 12. If we're getting to lap 12 and the AI start coming in for pit stops, they think it's going to be a 2-stop race. I can try and extend and go onto a medium and see if I can out-strategy them with only one stop. Whereas if the soft tyres can go until half distance, then it makes sense to do the same and just go soft. Because there's no way in Automobilista 2 at the moment, maybe in 1.6 there'll be an update that'll let you do that, but there's no way that you can enforce a compound change of tyre. So the AI will just be like soft tyres. Now normally I'd be like, oh, I'm going to emulate the Formula 1 season, I'm going to go into media, I'm going to... No. I need every ounce of performance I can out of this car, and if it's within the rules to do that, which it is here, then why wouldn't you? Now, something else that's in the rules is DRS, but there is no DRS detection or activation zone here. Let's put some fuel in. Now, it's 36 laps, but I'm going to overfuel it because, yeah, it's better to overfuel it and then just go with it than underfuel it and save, because I'm terrible at fuel saving in these cars. No DRS detection or activation zone, so no DRS in today's race. There's just no way you can physically use it. Up one more rear wing. That is not a bad shout. Hard tyres will be... hard tyres, Sticky, will be I don't think I've ever tried hard tyres, to be honest with you. You never know. So, I am going to go... Yeah, thanks for the tip, WC. One click on the rear wing to help protect it. It'll be a bit more understeer, but there we go. So, soft tyre preferred strategy, but if not, we're going to bail onto the medium. We're going to do an Andy Bales onto the medium. So soft tyres. Starting soft, going soft. Fuel is in, tyres are ready. We are on the grid, starting in 8th position. I'm actually quite nervous about this. I don't know if you've noticed, but this is our best chance of some good points. Need to get a solid start, to stay out of trouble, and then it's just going to be, I think it's going to be quite processional with not many overtaking opportunities, but the only way to find out is actually to go and do the race. So let's go and do that. Thank you for tuning in, for being here, for sharing the journey of Brogan. I hope you enjoy it. Leave the video a like, say hi in chat, subscribe, get your vote in, how you think the result's going to go. At the moment, we have 36% of you saying it's going to be a podium. I mean, you never know, if we move forward, it could be. 54% of you say I'm going to get points, 11% say not going to get points, and nobody has voted for a DNF. I admire I admire you for that. Thank you. That's reassuring. So, round 4, Formula 1. Let's go. Exactly, floor chicken Tony.
Okay, Dan, get ready.
Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Oh, I just couldn't get the power down. I thought the rear was going to step out there. Now remember, car is going to be fat with fuel, so just be super cautious. Let's bump it up to quali mode. Let's stick with them. Watch out for the concertina effect into the hairpin. Nice and gentle. Squeeze that accelerator. Like it's got an egg underneath it. Big understeer there though. Wow. Oh wow, the AI is so much faster than me there. Yep, a bit more understeer in the car now, thanks to that extra clicker rear wing, but should help the stability.
Pit window open.
Thought I was going to lock up the front right then, so I just drifted a bit wide at the apex. Let's see if we can stick on the back of Hulkenberg and get a slipstream down this straight here. Bit closer, 7/10 back. Very cautious on the brakes here. Yeah, Hulkenberg's not great on the brakes. Having to lift off a bit behind him. Whoa, the AI gets such a good exit out of that corner. That's incredible. Look at the gap he's pulled already.
The leader has just done a 116.22.
Alright, head down.
Lap time was 119.46. Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
Three seconds off the pace of Max. No, it wouldn't be Max, that'd be Perez up front actually. That wouldn't be Max. Alright, there's a chance here. Let's bump that battery. Here we go.
On your right. Clear right. You're clear. Right side. Clear to the right.
Yes!
Well done, good pass.
We got Hulkenberg around the outside. Up to P7. That was nice.
P7.
Next up is championship leader Carlos Sainz and home hero battling with Alex Albon. Who'd have thought that? Well, I know the car has got the pace because we did it in the practice session. So let's just see if we can stick with them. Battery is draining.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes. That lap was a 118.38. Good lap, that's your best in the session.
The tyres are hanging on okay as well. Ish. I mean, they're already down to like 90%, but they're softs. What do you expect? Let's keep an eye on the AI. If they start pitting around lap 12, that indicates a two-stopper for tyres for them. Just cannot afford a lockup. Oh,
You're reeling. Sainz.
you're not the only one, WC.
0.8.
I'm hoping for that ahead, mate. Pick up some freebies here. The leaders have gone, though. The leaders have checked out. Wow. Yeah, the AI have just got so much more grip through that second of the double rights. No DRS definitely adds a different dynamic to this. You know?
The gap to Hulkenberg behind is now 0.8. That was a 118.38.
Like, I would like to get DRS to try and catch up with Sainz and Albon ahead, but it's also meaning I can just focus on my race without having to worry too much about Hulkenberg behind. Hey, Rangy! I'm glad the footage looks good. That's just AMS2 doing nice and lovely AMS2 things, though. Oh, a bit of a squirm on the power there. We are getting closer, ever so slightly.
The gap to Sainz ahead is now 0.6.
Like, the guys ahead of Albon are pulling away. So I don't think we're going to get better than that unless there's some safety cars or some drama up ahead or bad strategies, but we're very much in the fight for P5 here.
The gap to Hulkenberg behind is now 1.0. You've just done a 118.34. That's your best lap in the session.
Yeah, agreed. Albon's doing spectacularly in this season. As is Hulkenberg as well. Can't quite use 6th gear there yet. Okay, this is good within 6/10 now. I reckon next time round, if we bump it up to quali mode coming out of that fast right, could have a chance on our Sainz. Starting to get a bit of dirty air now though. Watch him pull away out of here. Got absolutely no answer for them. Like rocket ships. Right, I really need to nail this first sector here to be in with a chance on the back straight. We're within a second of Sainz. It's doable.
Your lap time was at 118.14. That's your best lap in this session.
Oh, stuffed the first corner already. Oh, hey Jensen! Don't stay up too late, mate. I'll try and not murder any McLarens today for you. Right, here we go. Attack mode. Quali mode. Here we go.
Keep the pressure on. Don't give him any respite.
It's on. Oh wow, big dirty air there. Could not stay with him at all. Car just understeered like crazy. And now it wants to break loose like crazy. Wow, that's a massive effect. As soon as I get close to him through those high-speed corners, I'm just losing so much grip. That is a really pronounced effect. That's crazy how much that affects the car.
The gap to Hulkenberg behind is now 1.0 seconds. You've just done a 118.90.
Yeah, they got all sorts on AliExpress, DT. MotoGP shirts as well. Yeah, awesome. Something for everyone. Drop back half a second or so here now. I wouldn't recommend third gear WC. It's not so much a matter of drive, it's stability. Like, it's not that I'm losing on power coming out of that corner. It's just that I can't get the grip down. I don't think a lower gear is going to help, because then it'll be more likely to spin the rears. If anything, maybe even fifth.
Nice one, mate.
JDF, thank you. Blink. My dad just got you a free channel membership. Alright, well I can't let Jensen down now then, can I, Andy?
Was at 118.28. Sector 1 is 0.44 off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Hey Chiba! Alright. Too far back to make a move. I'm going to use a bit of battery to try and close. Put it into build mode to try and get some more charge for next time round.
Okay, Dan, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Back up to balance so I can keep with them through this final sector. Alright, definitely closer than we have been.
118.02. That's your quickest lap in this session.
Gotta stick with him. Okay, bumping it up here. A bit more juice coming out of these corners, and then quali after the right-hander. If I can stick with him. That understeer is crazy!
Left side, clear left.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, that was never going to work. To get the switch back into that corner. I'm dreaming. Albon's holding both of us up for sure. I'm sure if Carlos could get past Albon, he'd be onto the distance. So keep doing what you're doing, Alex. I need to try something different. I need to be closer coming out of that fast right-hander.
You've just done a 118.66.
And to try something here. Oh! Wow, where did that snap come from? That's normally flat, that corner. That's an underpants moment for sure.
On your left, clear left.
I think they're going defensive. Science is definitely going defensive in the middle of the hairpin. And that slipstream that Sainz is getting from Albon is helping
Okay,
Sainz defend.
He'll make a mistake. That last lap was a 118.22. You're a second down in sector 3.
Okay, let's try again. I've used a lot of battery on that last lap to try and maintain this gap. But we are closer. Here we go. Much better now.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there.
Oh, I couldn't make it work.
Science.
It's the best chance I've had so far. I'm going to have to go into build mode. I've used way too much battery trying that move. Battery percentage is too low now to try that again next lap. I'm going to have to regroup. But we are at third distance. Great defense from Sainz there. Should have gone to the inside. Let's build that battery back up again. I'm going to have to recharge and go again.
The gap to Sainz ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2 seconds. Your last lap time was at 119.00.
This will also help the tyres a bit, not being in the dirty air.
Hulkenberg is getting closer. The gap's now 1.2.
Yeah, worth keeping in mind as well that Hulkenberg's not disappearing behind, so any mistake he's going to be all over me with Alonso there as well. Okay, battery's looking good at 67% now. Pop it back up to balance so I don't lose too much of a gap before we reach the next time round. Oh, snappy, snappy. Tyres are down to like... Oh, it might be a 2-stop race, this. Tyres are definitely wearing out. Let's see what the AI do, see if any of the AI start pitting now.
You've just done a 119.24. Sector 3 is 1.2 seconds off the pace. Defend hard, make them work for it.
Yeah, we've dropped back a bit here. Good thinking, Tuber. Maybe we do have to do that. Let's see if anyone else blinks. I'm just going to keep going until someone blinks. Because it's not that much more to stretch it to a 1-stop. Like another 3 or 4 laps and we can do a 1-stop, I reckon. Because the fuel's going to be coming down, but it's going to be tight.
Hulkenberg behind is now 0.8.
But cannot afford any lockups because that'll just kill the tyres immediately. Still nobody pits.
Stay calm, keep it smooth. P6, that lap was a 118.30.
Oh, we are getting people pitting. We've jumped up to P6, so someone up ahead has pitted clearly. Now, if we go onto the mediums, we could definitely make it to the end. If we go for another few laps, we can go on softs. Not with slidey moments like that, you can't. Looks like Sainz has dropped off the back of Albon a bit there. And because it's so difficult to overtake here, what might happen is some of those leaders who came in for the early stop, like Perez, they could get stuck in traffic. That could really play to our advantage.
Hulkenberg behind is now 0.48. That lap was a 118.48.
I think Sainz is definitely starting to struggle with his tyres. Albon is pulling away, master of the tyre conservation. Good to see that in AMS2. It's reflected. Albon saving his tyres and doing well. This is stressful. I think we are actually getting a bit closer to Sainz again. We are slowly reeling him in after that phase when we overcooked the battery and the tyres trying to get past.
Sainz in. The gap is now 0.9. Perez is pitting from P1. We think he'll come out just in front of you. The leader, Perez, is pitting.
Alright, so it wasn't Perez that pitted. He's coming in now. There must have been a few other people.
Hamilton is now leading.
Or maybe another couple of laps. If we can make it to half distance, we can come in and try the undercut.
You've just done a 118.34. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
The car doesn't feel too bad, actually. I'm glad I put the extra click of wing on. Thanks, WC. Battery is staying nice and balanced as well. I'm not going to go full attack yet. There's no point. I'm going to save that battery in its current state, try and conserve as much as I can for the outlap on fresh tyres. We're within a second of sights again now. That's good. Let's see if anyone starts pitting. Next time down the back straight, I'm going to check I've got the right strategy selected. So I can just come in the pits and request a pit stop. Yep, soft tyres are ready.
That lap time was 1:17.88. That's your best lap in this session. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Okay, so the guys ahead are definitely on a one stop. There's no way they'll stop twice now at half distance on softs. Again, very close to Sainz.
Reel in, Sainz in. The gap is now 0.6.
I'm coming in this lap. I'm going to try and undercut them. Coming in this lap for the undercut. Unless they come in. Nope.
Fastest lap for Jerez, 1:16.18. What's your speed limit in the pits? Okay, pit stop requested. When we exit the pits, we'll be in P11, just ahead of Bottas.
Alright. There we go, half distance. We're going for the undercut. We're floating! The mechanics are that quick, they can't actually keep up. Right. So we're not going to lose too many spots.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Okay, Dan, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine. P11. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful. You've got cold front tyres.
Got to keep an eye on those tyres. These aren't super hot. It'll be a little bit slidey until the pressures come up on the first lap, but we have an awesomely clear track to use that pace. This is perfect. So gentle. I wonder if everyone else is going to start pitting now. Use that grip.
New fastest lap for Jerez, 1:16.11.
That's insane pace from the Red Bull there.
The gap to Gasly ahead is now 4.6 seconds.
Alright, I'm going to go attack mode here. Use some battery. That's what I've been saving it for. Do we have anyone in the pits? Oh. True, Chiba. I don't want to push him too hard too soon. Nice and gently does it.
That's a new fastest lap for Jerez, 1:16.00.
It'd be interesting to see if Perez had to stop again because of those tyres going on quite early, you know. Oh, great circuit, Richard. Absolutely fantastic circuit, mate. Especially in these high downforce Formula 1 machines. We're in P11, but we have stopped. People are going quite long in this race, actually. I would have expected
17.90.
a lot more pit stops so far. Alright, bring the tyres in. Fuel coming down. We are catching Gasly, but I don't think Gasly's stopped yet, so it's not really for position. He's out of sequence. Our fight was with Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon, who are yet to pit.
Okay, Dan, you're reeling Gasly in. The gap is 3.1 seconds.
So much fun in the high speed. Oh, absolutely, Andy. Clean air. Okay, that's a good lap. That's a good lap. That's what we need.
Come on, head up. Keep your focus further down the track. 10th position. That was on 17.30. That's your fastest lap today.
The tyre's definitely starting to come in now. I think the track temp's dropped a few degrees as well, which always helps. Yep, it's down to 46.5 degrees. It was 48 at the session start. Someone else has pitted, so we are now in the points. As the sequence starts to fix itself, we are going to shuffle back up the order. Hopefully Gasly pits before we catch him, because otherwise he was going to hold us up, and that's not what we want. We want clean laps here to get back on sequence again. Actually, look behind. Is that Hulkenberg?
You're reeling Gasly in. The gap's now 1.6.
Hulkenberg, 6 seconds behind. He was 1 second behind at the pit stop, so we're net +5 at the moment. This bodes very well for the undercut. I'm surprised that Sainz and Albon didn't react. Saying that we do have some people in the pits right now. Up to 9th. Up to 8th.
8th place. Your lap time was at 17.82.
We got Sainz! That's Sainz coming out the pits now. Excellent, but he's going to be on much fresher tyres than me. With 13 to go. Still saving my battery for when I need it. I'm happy just to go around. And this pace. Okay, so Albon and Sainz, we've jumped them. So this is net 5th. I honestly wasn't looking down the road further than that. So I don't know what else we have to do to get another position, what kind of gaps we need. All I can do is just drive the wheels off it. And hope for the best. Plan B for bulk, Sean. That's what plan I'm on. Alright, come on Gasly, now would be a really nice time to pit, mate. I didn't think that would actually work. So there's another spot.
P6, that lap time was 17.68. Sector 1 is 0.45 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. You're a second off the pace in Sector 3.
Alright, so up to P6, and I can see Albon on the relative ahead of us, so that's going to be a P5 eventually. I'm not sure if it's going to be more than that, but we could be staring at a top 5 finish here.
The clerk in front is now 12 seconds.
Well, the question is, does Perez have to stop again, because he came in super early?
Sainz is closing you down. The gap has come down to 2.4 seconds.
But now Sainz's fresh tyres behind. Shoes on the other foot. That Ferrari's clearly got the pace. He's the championship leader. Alright, focus forward. Gonna go in for a quiet lap now. Enjoy the sound of the Formula 1 engine at Jerez. Here we go.
That lap was a 117.82. The guy behind has just done a 116.16.
He's all over me! He's just gained 1.6 seconds on that lap.
P5, that was a 117.56.
I have to start using some defensive battery. We now cycle up to P5.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
This is going to be a long race to the finish now. He's on much better tyres than me. I'll be lucky if I hold on to this. This feels like Premier Endurance League all over again, trying to fight off Matt Scholes for an hour. Well, the book knows what that is, of course. He's referring to DDF. He's got so much more grip.
That lap was a 117.46.
Oh, lock up on the front right. That's not going to help.
Right side. Clear to the right.
Okay, Dan, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Good run. There we go. Gotta make this the widest RB ever. Albon closing in quick as well in the Williams. Oh, big understeer there.
Car left. Clear left.
I don't want to lose too much time going defensive, but I might have to soon. Soft tyres on that Ferrari are insanely good.
Make him do all the work. Focus on your exits. Your lap time was a 117.78.
It's just going to be a long run to the finish.
Fastest lap for Verstappen, 115.92.
115. Wow.
Jerez is leading the race.
Yes, but does he have to stop again? It's a very early pit stop. Best lap of the race so far into the 116s.
That lap was a 116.84. That's your fastest lap.
And he's still all over me. For an all-round wheel for CSL-DD,
Verstappen, 115.84.
you can't look past the BMW wheel, the round wheel that I've got. I can't remember which model it is off the top of my head,
No mistakes.
but it's absolutely superb. And you can drive pretty much any car with it as well. Rally, a single-seater, GT. It's a very versatile wheel. It's got lots of buttons as well. No, you don't, Carlos. Not there. Okay, 6 laps to go. Albon closing in big time.
Your last lap time was a 117.24. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Defensive inside there, that compromises me a bit. All good. Exactly, WC. Elbows out big time.
P5.
I wonder if lap traffic is going to play a factor in this race. I can see a car up ahead. I doubt highly that it's for position, but AI, blue flag logic in AMS2 is atrocious, so...
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
No, he won't. This could play a factor. If I can put the lap car between me and Sainz, it might give me a break for like a lap or two. Wow, so slidey.
That lap time was 117.13.
Oh, hopefully, is it? Depends how accurately these AI are modelled. Yeah, Andy, that's right. Not the fancy one, Retardus. The one I've got, the BMW M2, is it? Or M3 GT? I don't know. Someone will know the technical thing. Exclamation mark specs. Type it in chat. It might be in there. Streamlabs might know. Oh, rear tire's giving up a bit of a ghost there. No, you don't, Carlos.
You've just done a 117.65. That's a new fastest lap for Verstappen, 115.84. Okay, Dan, hold it, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
I'm trying, Spotter. This is taking all of my concentration, so apologies for the lack of commentary. I do my best just not to throw it off the road here. Focusing on those exits. Keeping one eye on that lap traffic up ahead as well. Also trying to manage the tyres, not take too much life out of them. Keep an eye on the battery so that doesn't run low either.
Fastest lap for Hamilton, 115.82.
the run then, blocked him off.
That last lap was at 117.40. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear to the right.
Push, push, push.
Oh.
We can get this guy. Bad luck, Dan. Come on, don't let him get away.
Oh, he got me. Counter-attack, that's the only way. He's weak into the chicane. I reckon we got him.
The gap to Alden behind is increasing. It's now 1.9.
No. Guys, had a bad exit off turn 1, that's all it took. Oh, we dropped the spot. Oh, the dirty, wow. Saying that, Logan Sargent up ahead in the lapped Williams could come to our rescue. Exactly, WC.
Come on, we should be doing better than this. 6th place. Your lap time was 118.00.
Okay, here we go. Logan Sargent to the rescue.
Science ahead is now 1.1 seconds.
Well, maybe not. Is he going to help me? Is he going to help Albon behind, though?
Left side. Clear to the left.
Had to do that. That was worth the dive. Otherwise, I would have lost so much time. It's not proper blue flag etiquette, but I had to do that. Not long to go now. 2 laps over the line.
The gap to Alden behind is now 1.0. 2 laps remaining. Pit window closes at the end of this lap.
WC, so true. I think it's just disappointed based on what it could have been.
The leader has just done a 115.84.
Alright, last lap. Just going to give it everything. Whack it into attack mode.
The gap to Alden behind is now 0.7. Pit window is now closed. 1 more lap to go. You've just done a 116.72. Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Should have 0 battery left at the end of the lap. Use all of my power down the straight to defend. I mean, Sainz isn't pulling away as much as I thought he would, to be fair. I think I'm going to run out of battery. Oh, one more lap and Sainz would have got held up by Zhou. Oh, never mind. Never mind. P6, best result of the season.
P6, and there's the finish. Good result, mate. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. We couldn't hold on to it. Sainz got us in the end there. But P6 is lovely. Some solid points. I will take that very much, thank you. Ah, oh, that was stressful. That without the DRS, that made it so difficult. I mean, P6 in an RB is pretty good. Where did Yuki finish? I think outside of the points again, so we're absolutely smashing it in terms of the teammate battle head-to-head. But, yeah, this will be interesting to see where the points balance out now.
On your right. Hold your line.
Good battle, Carlos. Good battle. You gotta let the Spaniard win at home, otherwise you're never gonna get out the security gates at the end of the day, are you? Thank you, Sean. Punch a waterfall. Andy. Eldarian. Tuba. Doggo. The undercut.
Car right.
The undercut worked. It got us past both of them. But it just wouldn't give us the positions in the old one.
Still there.
In the long run, not the old one. Oh, don't forget to pick up some rubber. Okay, Chiba, there we go. Yeah, no DRS at Jerez, is it? It's not enabled at this circuit. You can't just use it as and when you want. You have to.
In the pits.
You have to have the DRS zones, and it's not configured for this circuit. So, oh well, that's a bit late, mate, isn't it? Yeah, there's no DRS zones for this circuit, so yeah, you can't use it. Oh, that's stressful. That was a stressful race. Perez managed to win it by what? 20 seconds. And Max didn't even score points. What? Yeah, I don't want to be underweight indeed. Well, that's a bit of a mix-up for the grid. Yeah, it's just the AI, Ildarian. The AI have just got grip in certain situations that the player doesn't. Unless you're racing against fellow human beings, there's always going to be a mismatch. Some circuits are a lot better than others, but here, definitely turn 10, there's some turbo power being activated there. But, yeah, Sergio Perez with the win. Lando Norris with the second place, Hamilton on the podium, and then Charles Leclerc finally gets some points this season. Carlos Sainz makes it a Ferrari 4-5, and then Bulk! Yes, we got some nice points on the board. Alex Albon, Hulkenberg, Alonso and Stroll rounding out the points. Oscar Piastri not doing too well in 11th, and Max down in 12th. Wow, what happened there? And we got Gasly, Russell, Magnussen, Tsunoda, unlucky Tsunoda, back in 16th. Ocon was 17th, Bottas and Zhou in 18th, 19th, and last, but certainly not least, 2 laps down, Logan Sargent. So let's get rid of that for a second, shall we? And let's see how this affects the championship points. So, let's press continue. Sergio Perez, obviously with 25 points there. Who got the fastest lap at the end of the day? Lewis Hamilton got the fastest lap, so an extra point for him, which will help Mercedes. So let's look at the championship points. Sainz still manages to hold on to the championship lead on 54. Norris on 53. Now that's a tasty battle, with Perez doing himself some lovely favours, getting up to 3rd on 44. Albon has jumped Hamilton in the standings with that race. No, Albon has jumped a few people in that race. He would have jumped Russell and Max. Okay, so Albon was in 5th, he's in 4th, but Hamilton is closing as well. Russell, Verstappen, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Stroll rounding out the top 10. And then look at that, Bulk Brogan on 10 points. Went from 15th to 13th in the championship.
Not bad.
Dad, thank you. A tenner. A tenner for a curry. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if I can get a curry. I might get an ice cream. Ice cream might be good. So in terms of the vote, 53% of you voted on finishing in the points, which the majority won it today. And then 30% of you said I would get a podium, which is a significant amount. 12 said out of the points and 4% said DNF. 49 votes. Thank you for voting. Awesome stuff. That was good fun. So that's what we've got out of today's race. So qualified it in 8th, finished in 6th. It could have been a 5th, but we let Sainz through. Well, I mean, after like laps and laps of relentless attacks, you know, with the defense was pretty strong. But all it takes is one mistake. I ran a little bit wide out of turn 1 and he got me into turn 2. Could have been 5th, it was 6th. Still my best result of the season so far. I am not unhappy with that at all. So let's continue. And let's go and put those results into racing life. Let's pop some music on in the background. Where are we? There we go. Laughing gravy. Oh, there we go. All right, Interlagos is next. Fantastic. Okay, so racing life. Let's put our results in. So we advance to Jerez. There we go. We qualified it in 8th. We finished in 6th. So we do get sponsorship money as well. So 0.46 fame and $18,900 in the bank. Lovely. Not that I need the money. I've got 2.6 mil in there, and I've not got any outgoings. RB is paying for all the fuel, tyres, the catering. Big one. That's an important one. I bought the car outright, so I've got no lease fees. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So fame is still at 80. We are rising up. Our legacy is increased a little bit. Not much. Not too much. So that's where we're at. Is that money I can transfer to my actual bank account? That is a good question. You're going to have to ask Ricardo about that one. I don't know if he's still in chat. Ricardo Pombeiro, the guy who made Racing Life. Him and the rest of the team. If there's some kind of cash out feature, you never know. But we are very close to 2.7 million. What I'm going to do with all of that money once the season finishes, I don't know. I mean, that's way too much. I mean, I could donate it to a charity for mustacheless men in the 30s. They could do with a little bit of a bonus money, you know. But no, that's good. I'm really happy with that. Best result of the season. So 2 races left with our sponsor Bosch. So we're gonna have to pick a new sponsor after that, but keep on getting results like this and the sponsors will be knocking on the door. Let's have a look at what's coming up. Bacon butties are just not the same in Australia, Colin, and you can't get one at 9:47 PM anyway. Everything closes after 9, so it's a tricky one. Yeah, ice cream from Macca's around the corner. Sponsored by Manscaped. Amazing, amazing. Oh, it's crypto! Punch a waterfall, of course it is. Bulk coin. It goes in the bulk coin purse. Anyway, so that's 4 rounds done. Monaco, Hockenheim, Imola, Jerez. DNF, 9th, 18th, 6th. So, next time out Interlagos, what can we hope for? I think the weather's clear. Long-term forecasts indicate some low-lying cloud. Maybe some light rain, but we're not sure yet. I'm going to have to check the forecast on that one. And then we got Spa, Nürburgring, GP layout, Barcelona without the chicane, Red Bull Racing, and then Montreal. Bulk's home track, you never know, Andy. Well, swallowing some mush there, sir. That's not good. Anyway, that's the home track, apparently, according to AMS2. Can we go even better than 6th? There's only one way to find out, and that's to come back and do it next time. I don't know when that stream is going to be, because I've got a community event this weekend, going back into DDF Racer mode for a second. You can see that. 10,000 subscriber community event. It's happening on the 3rd of August, so that's this weekend. Check out my Discord, check out the video on my channel with all the details for that. It'd be great to have you come and race with me. Race room, Volvo 240 Turbo, a Decra Lausitz ring with the oval turn 1 layout. 2 races, 8 AM UTC, 8 PM UTC. Come along, it's going to be some fun, nothing too serious. Sticky's going to be there, so, I mean, how serious can it get? And then after that, on the 11th of August, so the Sunday after, I'm doing the next round of the Premier Endurance League series at Misano in the Ford Mustang GT3. I don't know if I'm going to get some bulk streams in between them, because for the end of August, little bit of a vacation happening. I'm hoping to get a race room review video out by then, and maybe a new VR headset's going to be turning up before then as well. Don't know. There's a lot of things happening which are kind of uncertain at the moment, but end of August is going to be very quiet on the channel, so I don't know when the next round of Brogan's adventure is going to be, is basically what I'm saying. So keep an eye on the channel, keep an eye on the Discord, stay up to date with that. There's a link in the description or something. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening. Punch a waterfall. That is definitely one of the best excuses for not being able to make a community event that I've ever seen. I am going to be busy setting up a wrestling party. That's amazing. Mate, you come out with the best stuff, seriously. Alright, Colin, look after yourself, mate. Take care. Say hi to... well, whoever you say hi to. I don't know why I said that. Say hi to the family, to the dog, the cat, I don't know. Just look after yourself, mate, and thank you for tuning in. And thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you, Dad, for the tenner. That's going to go and get myself and the missus some nice ice creams now. Thank you. You know the one. And I'll catch you all when I catch you. It's been a pleasure. Best result of the season. Bulk Brogan signing out. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.